Hi there, warriors. This is the Spirit Warrior. Again, this week on my YouTube channel, I received some comments which I find, I guess distressing is the word. I guess painful and moving because, again, I've received messages from people who are in dark times. Society is moving against them, they're in difficult relationships, and they're in the moment of darkness, the darkness of life. And I guess we've all experienced these moments of darkness where you can't see a path out. It feels as though life is working against us. And as I meditated for this message this morning, it came to me that this moment of darkness is where warriors are born. Like Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker, it seems like the forces of darkness and evil are always against you. It just feels like struggle, but there's something deep within us. There's some power that says, never give up. Never give up on yourself and never give up on life. And this takes a lot of strength, doesn't it? It takes a lot of faith and a lot of trust and a belief that life can get better and that there is a life purpose other than struggle, pain and difficulty. But the message from God is to keep going, keep striving, keep believing, keep being that amazing person that you are, and have an inner belief that you can be the victor, that you can find the light, and that life will become better and maybe even wonderful. And I guess in the end, that really is the key, that you have to have a belief that life can be wonderful and life can be worth living. Because if we lose the fight, if we lose our faith, if we lose our strength, and we lose our hope, then the consequences can be horrible. And so I guess it's this inner belief and this inner strength that keeps us going. And this is, if you know the tarot, the strength card, which is the woman putting her hand inside the mouth of the lion. And that is pure confidence and strength, isn't it? That at this moment in darkness, in this moment of struggle, in this moment of not knowing whether you're going to come out the other side, that you have the strength, the power, the confidence, and the belief to put your hand in the mouth of the lion. And sometimes this is difficult because we often learn lessons in life that tell us that it doesn't always end up well, and that our life seems to be a never-ending revolving door of pain, struggle and difficulty. And it's getting out of this revolving door which really is the test of the warrior, isn't it? Instead of going round and round and not finding the exit, the warrior has the power and the inner determination to stop the door spinning and find the exit. And once we find the exit, we're free, aren't we? We're free to express ourselves, we're free to enjoy the life, and we're free to enjoy love, prosperity, health, and joy. So the point of this video really is to say to all those people out there that in that moment of darkness, that you need to go within, and that's either just finding stillness, finding meditation, going into the forest and speaking to the trees. I live near the beach, and so I always go down the beach and watch God dance in the waves, and I speak to the divine as the waves dance along the shore. And this brings me in a calm, and it's this calm from which we can find this inner strength. So this is the Four of Swords moment. This is the pause in life. This is the reset. And when everything's going wild around you and things seem to be getting worse and not better, that is the time to go within, to reflect, to ask the divine even, and this is important as well, that you should feel free to ask the universe and your guides and angels for the path, and don't try and do it by yourself, because if you listen carefully, there will be an answer. There will be a path, and you will be able to navigate yourself out of the darkness and into the light. The other part of the equation is to allow, to just be and allow and attract. Because one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is the universe needs space to operate. The universe needs space to work. So if you're always in a place of turmoil, so it seems like that life is just tumultuous and you can't find a way, and you keep making decisions, and you keep trying to problem solve, and you can't keep trying to think your way out of it, that is the time that you need to pause. That is the time for reflection, because you need to give space to the universe. You need to allow for what you've asked for what you've envisaged. And I really haven't talked about imagining the path. So as you reflect and as you meditate, then is the time to do the what if. What if there was a solution? What if I came out at the end smelling like roses? What if all my problems were resolved? And you need to go to that place and imagine the solution. Imagine how you want things to be, not panic and ruminate on how terrible things are getting and, oh my God, the world's going to explode. You need to give the universe space. You need to allow and attract and receive the things that you've asked for from the divine. I send all my love to all those people who are in hard times. I ask them to take that pause in life and to reflect on what they truly want out of life and what path that they want, and not think that they're fantasizing and that good things never happen to me. The first step of the warrior is to believe that they can achieve the outcome they need, that they can win the war, they can win the battle of life. Like Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker, that they can always vanquish the dark side of life, that they don't get overwhelmed so much by the darkness that they believe that they can't be victors. You can be victorious. You can be successful. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. Be that amazing warrior and win the battle of life. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.